Don't come back until you're sorry. Go outside and cool off. Got it?
Huh? I don't get it. You're the one who should be sorry.
What's with that tone? What are you going to do? Take the kids and leave? That's a stupid thing to do. Who do you think you owe your livelihood to?
You said that last week too, but I do all the cooking, laundry, cleaning, and all the other chores that keep the house running. The kids won't grow up if you just drink.
Huh? I'm the one who works and feeds you guys. You can't even buy food for the kids without me. You're just something I let stay here.
I was working part-time too. Besides, you can't just live on money. You know that, don't you? Or are you drunk already?
I haven't had a drink yet.
I left because you said you would be fine without me. You can live on your own, can't you?
Of course I can. Anyone can do what you do. Why couldn't I?
Then it's okay, right? Even if I'm not there? I'll take care of the money myself. I'll make a living over here.
Oh, so that's what you're talking about, is it? I'm talking about your irresponsibility. You're even taking the kids with you. You lack judgment in being a good parent.
There's no way I'd leave my 2 elementary school kids with an alcoholic who just drinks every day and doesn't take care of them. We are very comfortable here because we don't have people who get drunk and go on rampages. The kids are smiling more than before, and they're having a good time.
And now I'm back to my comfortable life without the money grubbers.
I see. That's good. Why did you bother to call me? Because if you don't start treatment for alcoholism, we're not coming back.
It's almost the end of winter break at the elementary school. Don't be irresponsible, just send Robin back.
Huh? I just told you that you can't take care of 2 elementary school kids.
So, just send Robin.
What? What about Kendall?
Kendall is fine. I don't need him. You take him. Robin is in the 4th grade. She can take care of herself, right? Teach her a few things about housework so she can take care of me, then bring her back here. I want her back by the end of the week. I have a lot of cleaning and laundry to do. Robin's a woman too. She should at least do the housework.
Are you kidding me? You just said you can take care of yourself. Now you want me to send Robin to you as a housekeeper.
You take care of Kendall and I'll take care of Robin. Then we can be like relatives. How about that? That way you don't have to come back.
That's a big no. We said we'd each live on our own. I'm not going back to you, and neither are the kids.
If you want a divorce, I'll agree to it. But you have to give me Robin. That's the condition of the divorce, okay? You've got 2 days to teach her. And work on her cooking. Otherwise, I won't take care of her. If you want me to feed you, you have to do the housework. I don't care if you're a kid or not.
You've got to be kidding me. You can take care of yourself. I mean, didn't you say you can do it all yourself? You want Robin to do the cleaning and laundry. She's not your housekeeper. You're an adult. Besides, you're not planning to take care of Robin. You're asking Robin to take care of you. I'm not going to take care of you, and neither are the kids. All this time, I was thinking I'd come home if you'd consider getting treatment for alcoholism. But now my eyes are wide open.
You're a very bossy woman, aren't you?
Please divorce me. I don't want to know you. And go through a lawyer.
What? There's no way you can do that all of a sudden. Who do you think you owe your life to?
You were able to make a living thanks to me. You can't do housework or anything. You can't even keep the house without me. I worked part-time and helped with the finances, but you didn't help me with the housework or taking care of the children. All you did was drink and act out.
I can do the housework on my own. I just let you do it so you wouldn't get spoiled.
So now you think you can do it by yourself?
Of course I can. Until Robin comes, of course I can do it.
I went back to your place today.
What? What did you feel like you were sorry? If you're sorry, come home right away. Even if it's just Robin, bring her home.
I can't do that after what I saw. The door was left unlocked. The house was in ruins. What part of that could possibly be you doing it by yourself?
It's just a coincidence. I had a drink yesterday and went straight to work this morning, so I didn't have time to clean up.
There's a strange smell. The TV and air conditioner were left on, and there were plastic bottles and jars all over the place. I'd like to know how you can make such a mess.
Shut up. It's none of your business.
Yes, you're right. It's none of my business anymore. We're divorced.
What?
I took pictures. I went to your parents for advice. The whole family likes to drink. They didn't understand, but when I showed them the pictures, they finally understood. That you're an alcoholic. I've contacted them several times since we separated, but they didn't believe me, all because you've been spouting out all kinds of nonsense.
I'm not an alcoholic.
But eventually they apologized.
What do you mean?
The pictures on the wall you broke during your drunken rampage, and the empty booze cans and bottles scattered around the living room. And today I found where you had an accident, so I took a picture of it and showed it to your parents.
I was going to clean that stuff up. Don't meddle in my business.
You've got to be kidding me if you think I'm going to let Robin take care of a dad like that from now on. So anyway, they apologized. They said they would find a way to cure your alcoholism.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I never agreed to a divorce.
You said you were going to do it. Well, I don't care what you say. It's already done.
It's a document forgery.
No, it's not. You had me write divorce papers the last time you drank and threw a tantrum. I served them to you.
That's not fair. But the divorce is conditional on you giving me Robin. Give her to me.
Shut up. Robin doesn't want to stay with you. I'll transfer her to a different elementary school, so leave her alone. I'll get a lawyer and ask for alimony and child support, but no more direct contact. I don't want to talk to you anymore either.
Don't say that. We've been together for 10 years.
You were a sweet daddy when you weren't drinking. These days, you're drunk almost all the time. You don't try to make things better, and you think I'm a housekeeper who brings in money.
That's not true. I don't want a divorce, please. It's not good for our image.
That's why the divorce is already final, LOL. I think it's worse for our image with a husband who's an alcoholic and goes crazy at night. Whatever, but the neighbors have already noticed.
What?
You're an elite employee of a prestigious company and you're out of control at night, destroying things. I'm sure they've heard the noise. The neighbors were already talking about it before I left.
You're kidding, right? That's what they're saying? Do something about it, please.
I don't know. I don't want anything to do with anyone who tries to treat not only me but also my daughter like a housekeeper. If you have the money, why don't you hire a housekeeper?
What about the mortgage on the house? Are you going to buy it out?
There's no way I'm buying it. Besides, a house with a hole in the wall is not going to get a buyer unless you fix it up. You got drunk and punched a hole in the wall. You'll have to take care of it yourself. It's none of my business.
You're abandoning me? I've taken care of you.
Took care of me? I'm the one who took care of you.
I'm the one who's been providing for you.
Your money went to loans, insurance, savings, and we've been living mostly on my salary. Maybe you didn't know that. I'll be alone from now on, so I can live on my own as I please, right? You said so yourself. You said you were living a comfortable life now that the money grubbers were gone.
I didn't mean it. I don't think that way now. I'll consider treatment for alcoholism. So cancel the divorce.
I can't do that.
Then remarry.
I can't do that either.
Don't say that. You're all I've got. I love my family. Why can't you understand that?
And you're still drinking, aren't you?
How do you know? You set up the camera. Where is it?
Because you suddenly changed your tone. You always start out so nice and then you start acting up. This time, there is no one around for you to hit if you go on a rampage. So why don't you get drunk in the comfort of your own home and wreck the house all you want? By the way, your parents will be there soon. Be careful not to hit them. Punching a wall and punching a person are two different crimes, you know? See you later, alcoholic asshole. As soon as Jenny blocked Aaron, Aaron's parents arrived at his home. There, they witnessed their own son acting crazy and tried to stop him, but he injured his mother. Aaron's father was furious and turned him into the police. Of course, there was no case, but it worked out in her favor, and Jenny was able to get alimony and custody without difficulty. And then, it seems the case was leaked out from somewhere, and he was fired from his job. He is now working under the supervision of his parents to earn child support while undergoing treatment for alcoholism. She has no intention of letting her children see him until the treatment starts to work. Hi Mom, it's Julia. Long time no see. Oh no, not Julia, the slow-witted one. I can't believe you contacted me. That's unusual. What do you want? I want to ask you something. Make it quick, please. You came to my apartment yesterday, right? I don't know how you got my current address, but I was wondering what that letter in the mailbox with no stamp and postmark meant. Oh, you finally saw it. That's the one I put in the mailbox 2 days ago. You took too long to look at it. You're still slow, aren't you? I was on a business trip. I just got back. Oh, you're going on a business trip. I wondered what kind of bottom line job you were doing. If you have to go on business trips, does that mean you're in a good company? Well, I doubt a big company would hire you, though. I don't think there's a bottom line for any job. I'm in sales, so I travel a lot. Oh yeah, well, whatever. I don't need to know what you do. So, did you read the letter? I did, but there were divorce papers enclosed. What's that?
If you read it, you'd know. You get a divorce and get the hell out of that house. And give your husband to Haven.
What do you mean? You've always loved Haven, your own daughter. You've always turned a cold shoulder to me, your stepdaughter. But that doesn't mean I have to give up my husband to my stepsister. How do you think that would even happen?
Haven told me that she saw you and a guy who was exactly her type walking together while out on a date.
What?
She followed you to see what was going on, and she said you went into a house together.
She followed us?
Of course. She said she asked the neighbors and found out that you were a married couple.
Why are you so obsessed with me? I thought all you wanted was Haven.
That's right. I don't want you, ugly girl. You ran away from home 7 years ago and never came back. Even though it was a coincidence, Haven finally found you, but I never thought that you would be married. And with a man of Haven's type before Haven did. This is just a dig at the beautiful and cute Haven, isn't it?
I don't know what Haven's type of man is. You're reading too much into it, Mom.
Anyway, Haven likes your husband. If you feel bad about getting married before that beautiful girl, then get a divorce and give him to her. Just because Haven isn't married yet doesn't mean you have to show off. Your personality is as bad as ever.
You're the one with the bad personality. I couldn't say it when I was living at home, but now I can say it without hesitation. That's just too rude, no matter how you look at it. You guys are both completely insane.
Huh?
You can't just give your husband away. He's not a thing. Tell Haven to give up my husband and find someone else.
Julia, don't be selfish.
Selfish? About this?
It's selfishness, no matter how you look at it. It's the role of an ugly sister to fulfill her pretty sister's wishes. Showing off when you're so ugly? Even your husband would prefer someone prettier like Haven.
You're not making any sense. My husband is looking at this message with me right now.
Oh, just in time. I'll set you up on a blind date with Haven and tell him to give me his contact information. I'm sure you'll fall in love at first sight if you meet her in person.
He says he doesn't want to.
Huh?
He knows I've lived my whole life being abused by my stepmother and stepsister. He knows that I've had a lonely childhood without the love and affection of my parents. He's the one who swore to me that he would make me happy.
Huh? It's only natural that my love should be poured out onto Sweet Haven. In the first place, you are my ex-husband's child. You are not my biological child.
Yeah, that's right. Just before I graduated from high school, my father died. I called you mother for convenience, but I wasn't adopted by you. Besides, when my father died, you filed a notice of termination of your marital status. At that point, the stepdaughter became completely unrelated to you. So could you please just leave me alone from now on?
I can do that if you give your husband to Haven. We don't need an ugly, slow-witted woman like you in our family.
My husband himself doesn't like Haven, so I'm going to have to say no.
Oh shit. Talking through you won't get us anywhere. Haven and I are coming over there this weekend.
Huh? You're coming here?
I'm going there to have your husband admire her. If he could see her beauty in person, I'm sure your husband will be freed from the ugly curse and fall in love with her.
That doesn't make sense. Anyway, he's not here on weekends because he's working.
He'll just have to take the day off.
Don't make it sound so easy.
You don't have a choice. Make sure you're home on the weekends. Also, it's better if you have the divorce finalized so we can get things moving.
Don't just go on with this one-sided conversation.
I'm not being one-sided. I'll see you this weekend.
Oh, would you just stop it?
Julia, where are you? I just arrived at your house. Come out. Don't tell me you're not home. Haven and I went out of our way to come all the way over here. Hurry up and let us in. Give us some coffee and donuts or something.
I'm away this weekend. My husband is at work and I'm taking refuge at a friend's house.
I told you to stay home. Don't you feel bad for Haven?
Not at all.
Hey, you know what?
We're not close to each other to begin with, so there's nothing good or bad about it. We're strangers to begin with. As for me, I think we're as good as cut off from each other. I don't want to see you, and I don't want you to bother me. Oh, since it's a perfect opportunity, I'll call you by your name, Mabel. I don't want to call you Mother anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, there's not much I can do about it today. But if you think I'm going to let you get away with this, you're mistaken.
Sis, why won't you give your husband to me? Haven, did you go there with your mother? Yes, I did. Why is an ugly girl like you married before me, sis? And with such a handsome guy. That thing's mine. Hey, what's your language? Don't call my husband a thing. I don't care what you call my stuff. I came all the way over here to marry your husband. Not only are you not divorced, you're not even home. How dare you underestimate me? Haven, you've always wanted what's mine, and then you take it away, and never once did you give it back. So what? He's too good looking for you. I'm the one who's going to take him for you. Sis, I don't know what kind of magic you use to make him fall in love with you. I bet he'll wake up the instant he sees my face. The prince is awakened by the princess's true love.
It's like a fairy tale, so beautiful.
Do you have a hole in your head? But anyway, this time I won't give you my husband, no matter what you say.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll make sure to remind you of who you are dealing with, so hold on to your hats.
Mabel, what do you mean by the devastation at our entrance and in the yard? Oh, what are you talking about? The front door has been painted. It says, "Give me back my husband." The wife of this house is a husband thief, and the flower beds in the garden have been trampled over. So, what are you talking about? There's no point in playing dumb. We have security cameras around our house. Cameras? Oh my god, where? Not only at the entrance, but also in the yard. You and Haven were caught on film enjoying yourselves. Oh well, if that's the case, well okay. Well, now you get it, don't you? This is what happens when you make me and Haven angry. If you're her sister, give your husband to her. An ugly bitch like you, that's all you're good for. You still say that? Of course. Divorce him or I'll hurt you this time. Maybe someone will attack you on the street at night. That's criminal extortion, says my husband. Huh? I guess the front door and flower beds are vandalism charges. Huh? Oh my god, he's talking like a police officer. Yes, my husband is a police officer. Are you going to be okay? What? A policeman? No, I don't think he's okay. He's really pissed off. Wait, is it true he's a policeman? No, it's not true. There's no way a slow, ugly bitch like you could ever marry a police officer. If that's what you think, that's fine. Since you don't seem to believe anything I say to you, see for yourself how much trouble you are in. Both Haven and you are sniffing around about me, but you didn't seem to know. As I said before, I also have the evidence from the security camera. I also took a screen cap of this message. My husband has already contacted the authorities, and they will move on it. Move? Arrest, I guess.
Hey, why are the police here? We opened the front door thinking it was a delivery service.
Then why are you texting me? You didn't run away, did you?
I can't run away. It's like there are police officers outside. I'm hiding in my room. They have Mom.
I see. She didn't have the time to tell you that we texted earlier.
What is it?
My husband, whom you fell in love with at first sight, is a policeman.
Huh?
Because you and your mother did something wrong, the police took action.
I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong.
You and your mother spray painted graffiti on my house and vandalized my flower beds. I think that's considered property damage.
Huh?
I see. You committed a crime without realizing it. But a crime is a crime even if you don't realize it. Think of it as an expensive lesson and atone for your crime.
Crime?
Don't hide. You should go out on your own will. Do you want your crime to be more serious?
Well...
You're an adult now, so you should take responsibility for your actions. Now, excuse me. So, my stepmother and half-sister who continued to disrespect me were infatuated with my husband and tried their best to make that dream come true. They had no idea that it would lead to their arrest. After that, there was a lot of settling, etc. But I had them both firmly convicted of a crime in order to punish them for doing whatever they wanted to do. Also, the company that they had worked for a long time found out about the incident, and they were both forced to resign from their jobs. At this point, we asked for compensation to pay for the graffiti on our front door and the destruction of our flower beds. We managed to get them to pay out of their savings, which they didn't have much of, and our conversation was over. The two ex-convicts will have a hard time finding new employment, and it seems that they will be living in poverty for a long time to come.